Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my new moon in Gemini reading for June 3rd, 2019. And we're going to take a look at that reading with this deck that is called Crazy Sexy Love Notes. So I know it is an odd deck to use for this reading, but I'm being guided to use it. So use it you will. Focusing on everyone and the new moon energies in Gemini and what messages want to come forth for everyone. Hope everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend. I didn't post a weekly because the week got away from me, and here we are Wednesday, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to post a weekly now. I'll just wait. If I do, I will post it for next week if I do one now. So we will have missed a week, and my apologies, but sometimes life happens, right? And we're out enjoying our lives, and time gets away from us. Invite your fears to tea is what fell. So there may be a need to kind of look at and have a chit chat with your fears, right? So the energies around us entering this new moon in Gemini, and it is you are loved. Oh gosh, I love this one. And I can instantly see why I was guided to this. I didn't know how this was going to work with this deck, but I see it will. Wow, I love this. And she's holding this little, I don't know, what is it, a deer, or I don't know what it could be, but it's you are loved. So I'm going to read the back. So if you don't like that part, you can fast forward to the next message. But I feel you're going to get more of a message if you listen to the card, the message on the card. It says, you are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. That child inside needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. Oh my gosh, I love that. So if you're not feeling that love, really get an old picture of yourself and look at it and do exactly that, to bring up that feeling within you. And I also feel a lot with that, with compassion too, for yourself. It says don't abandon yourself. But this is the energies that is around us entering this new moon, really coming into that realization. Love it. So the next one is healing that this moon is going to bring. Oh, big one. Accept yourself, which can go along very well with what this card suggests that we do, right? When you look back at that child that you were, there is a lot of acceptance because children in truth are innocent, right? So the healing that is coming is more self-acceptance, and I'm going to read the back, and it says, while there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. Wow, there is a lot of self-love going on. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm going to hold it up for you too. So if you want to take a snapshot of the screen to save the messages and work with them over this new moon, I would suggest that as well, because I feel like they're going to really be helpful for us. So very beautiful. So the healing is more self-acceptance, of course, self-love. I'm going to go back and hold this one up just in case people didn't get a chance to do that. If you want to do that, just take a quick screenshot and you could save it and work with the messages. If anyone wants me to take pictures and send them to them, I will do that. Just comment below or send me an email. I'm always happy to help. But there is a lot of self-acceptance and self-love coming up for this new moon. What is hidden to us at this time? And it is your purpose is joy. Wow. So right now, in this moment, watching this, you may not really realize that your purpose is joy. We can go chasing, what was it? It's chasing rabbits, I guess. But there is a song, don't go chasing rainbows. I don't know what the song is. If I can get the rest of it, I will put a link below. But anyway, that kind of popped into my head. Don't go chasing rainbows or waterfalls. Waterfalls? Maybe it's that. Okay, anyway, what is hidden is that this is our purpose. Our joy is our purpose. Yes, there may be other things that we're doing in our lives or we're accomplishing, or we feel we have a much bigger purpose as a healer or whatever, what have you, spiritual leader. But our true purpose is our joy. Without that joy, we're not really being effective with other people when we're not feeling our joy. It says your purpose has nothing to do with how you make a living. That is your vocation, mission, or inspired passion. All worthy, but your purpose is much simpler and bigger. Your purpose is joy. It's about discovering, nurturing, and celebrating who you truly are, and knowing and loving yourself at the deepest level. Oh my gosh, it's like so beautiful. Kind of getting a maypole type of May, like, is that May 1st? Which we're past, but for some reason I'm getting that with the little ribbons. But yeah, beautiful. So what is hidden is our real conscious awareness. I mean, we've heard this before, but a real awakening to, yeah, it's just much simpler. Those other things are like our, what did they say? Our mission, our vocation, our inspired passion. But our true purpose, our one and only purpose, is to be joyful, which we had that in childhood, right? Many of us hopefully had that in childhood. At one point or time, you know, I know a lot of people have had, you know, childhood issues, but at one point before those occurred, you were joyful. You came in with that, you know, energy and that birthright. So it's reconnecting with that part of yourself. And that is what is a little bit hidden right now, is that total conscious awareness of that. Doors that this new moon is going to open for us. Notice the blessings. I almost thought it said beginnings. So for some, there is no mistake. Like, notice the beginning and notice the blessings. Blessing beginnings. Beginnings. Yeah, notice the blessings begin. That's what I'm going to say. So you're going to start to notice more blessings. The doors that are going to open. You're going to notice more blessings. And it may feel like a new beginning for you, because maybe in the past you haven't seen any blessings, or you haven't felt like you've had anything to be, you know, feeling blessed about. But that is going to change, and there's going to be a new beginning and new blessings coming in. Gratitude puts us in a position of having instead of wanting, thanking rather than complaining. When we focus on what we already have and take stock of our blessings, we get more blessings. What are you grateful for? Share it with others and yourself. And so there may be a door that opens where you are feeling more grateful, or something occurs that you've been wanting or waiting for, or thinking, man, that's going to be a miracle if it happens. And it happens, and you're so grateful, and you get into more of that grateful feeling, or that gratitude. And that is going to bring in more and more blessings. It's like once you start focusing on that, that's what transpires. So there's a shift in energy where your energy is changing, becoming more grateful, having more gratitude, and there is going to be more blessings and new beginnings in that way. What is the best seed of energy to plant in this moon? Breathe deeply. And it almost kind of looked like she was planting flowers there. What is the best seed energy to plant in this new moon? Breathe deeply. Breathe big. Let it all in. Expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? There's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Here's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. So it's pretty much the best seed of energy to plant is to get more air, to breathe more deeply. I also feel a connection to Archangel Raphael here coming in with this card. Breath work, any of these energies, but to really be more alive, to be more invigorated, to, you know, literally breathe deeper. You know, I feel like a connection here of, you know, living more. Because when we're going through our day, we can kind of feel like we're holding our breath. We don't even really realize it. But to be more conscious in the present and to be more open and expansive to life force energy, to air around us. So taking that seed of intention to take more air into your lungs and to connect more to Archangel Raphael. And to literally, they're saying, stop and smell the roses. I'm going to hold this up in case you want to work with this one. But to literally stop and smell the roses, to get outside, to get more fresh air. The angel's advice for us in this moon: reconsider your commitments. Oh, this is a big one. Yes, no. There's only one yes, and there's a whole bunch of no's now, instead of vice versa. So the angel's advice is this: have you piled so much on your plate that there's little room for you? Identify what truly matters and graciously decline the rest. There's a universe of meaningful opportunities on the other side of no. In fact, every no makes space for the perfect yes. Your freedom is closer than you think. So you need to put up some boundaries. You're going to need to tell some people no as you reconnect to your inner child, as you reconnect to loving yourself more, to really finding and cultivating your own joy and noticing more blessings in your life, and just really feeling more, life force energy coming in, there's going to be a need to say no. Because if you're busy filling everybody else's wish list for you and the things that they want from you or want to see from you, you have very little time for you, right? So this is like a reacquainting. It feels like you're going to, in this new moon, it's going to open doors to kind of reacquaint you with yourself in some aspect. So you may reconnect with something that you enjoyed doing, or see yourself in a different way, but a way that feels familiar that you haven't felt for a while, like that energy of the inner child. So, but there is going to be a need in that process, and the energies that are coming in, to kind of say no, I'm sorry, or if at the very least, let me think about that and get back to you. If you're not really good at saying complete no, and then wait a few days and say, you know what, I really don't have time for that right now. So it's just like a work in practice, Spirit is saying. So that is the advice for us for this moon. And I love how that came out, because I was like, how is this going to go? And they were like, don't worry about it. just use it. Okay. So it's trusting your intuition as well. So I hope everyone has a wonderful new moon in Gemini, and I will see you soon for my next YouTube reading. Angel blessings.